What do you condition with? I'll start. It's fine.
Really? No.
Yeah.
I don't use a conditioner.
What? All right, no conditioner. Just naturally beautiful hair. It's nice. Must be nice. Must be nice. Any questions?
Who's your favorite character?
I think Benson or Pops. Pops is maybe the most fun to do, but I think Benson's my favorite character. Well, what did you say?
Is it fun or angry? It's like two halves.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, both.
I like Pops personally.
How did you get your job on a regular show?
Well, I went to Cal Arts, the animation school. Well, it's an art school, and they have an animation department. And one of my friends that I went to school with, I did voices for him in school, and then after we graduated, he went on to make a regular show. And some of the characters in the show, like Benson and Pops, were characters in his student films, and he kind of used those as like the basis for them in the show.
Oh, that's really cool. So you went to school for animation?
Yes, that's right.
That's awesome. Anybody?
Do you do any voices for other characters, you know, like anime characters?
On regular show?
Yeah.
I do the sensei character, the like Step of Death character.
Oh, yeah. I love that guy.
And I do some other like small
That's
ones
cool,
every now and then. I did the caveman guy.
Which was your favorite of all those?
Of all the smaller ones,
Yeah.
probably the sensei.
Yeah, I guess awesome.
Death Ponder.
Can you say my mom joke?
You know who else really likes living in Florida? My mom!
Anybody else?
What are voice work that
I've done a few voices on Adventure Time. I did a voice on one episode of Gravity Falls. Did the unicorn Celestabella Bethabel.
Oh my god.
Really? You really did?
Yeah. And I did an old man in Over the Garden Wall, Old Man Langtree.
Oh, what voices on Adventure Time?
Clarence the Ghost. He's a ghost that there's like
cool.
a romance with him and his lover that died.
Oh, yes.
And they go up to heaven at the end.
Oh my gosh, it's so random.
Yes.
I just don't get any cheese.
That's so good. Any more questions? Otherwise, I'm going to ask him questions, and they're all going to be ridiculous, and they're not going to pertain to like any voices he's ever done in his
About
life.
shampoo and hair
Yeah.
products.
I saw this episode, I don't know if it was real, of the regular show on YouTube. It was like a black and white sketch, and it was basically Benson did acid, and I was like,
Oh,
is
that's
that real?
one of the student films that I was talking about. That was J.G. Quintel, who's the creator of the show. That was his 4th year film.
Yeah.
That's
So like
really cool.
That was the first time he drew like Benson was one of the character I played turns into a gumball machine when they're on their acid trip.
That's really cool. So when you were in animation school, when you went to school for animation, what was like, aside from voice acting, obviously, what was your goal with that?
To be an animator, to do like traditional hand-drawn animation. And I
Hand-drawn,
did that a little
dying
bit.
art, yeah.
So I did computer animation for a while after school, and then now I kind of just do voices on regular show mostly, and then make films on my own.
Oh, that's really good. And do you do like a lot of drawing?
Right now I'm doing little things with puppets. I'm working on a little short, but it's kind of a combination of puppets and animation. So.
No, that's really cool. Absolutely, definitely. Did you ever think about doing anything for video games?
No, not really. I tried I tried out virtual reality, and it seems like that would be fun to animate on, but I haven't done anything.
And now's a good time to do that with like Oculus and everything
Yeah.
else coming out. It's a good time for virtual reality. Questions?
Well, since you went to school to like draw and stuff like that, do you ever help out with the animation?
No, not for regular show.
Oh, okay.
I do mostly just work on my own things mostly.
What's your favorite episode of regular show?
favorite is probably the dome experiment, where Benson's trying to prove that he did not misread an email. And it blows up into this huge conspiracy that he's trying to uncover.
The training owl, what was his name, Artemis?
What's
Yeah.
that? Oh, yeah, his pet bird.
That Pat Hawk.
Yeah.
That was
Really good. Do you like coffee?
Do I like? Yes, I do.
Yeah. Yeah. The characters on regular shows seem to like coffee quite a bit too.
Why? Oh, because of the caffeine episodes?
Yeah, that's
all
my
the
favorite
caffeine. Yeah,
episode.
mostly
Probably
more
like
kind.
anything
There's at least
ever.
2 or 3 caffeine
Yeah.
episodes.
Yeah.
What inspired you to create the voices for Benson, Pops, and Muscle Man?
Pops, mostly the drawings. I mean, well, Benson is sort of just my voice, but the first time I did Pops was in school. I was just sleeping in my cubicle because it was crunch time, I think, and my friend came over and like woke me up and asked me to like do the voice for his film like that right then that night. So he like went into one of the empty classrooms and he just showed me the little thumbnail storyboards that he did. So I just he just said he wanted it like to be like a weird British voice or something. So I just kind of looked at his sketches and did whatever.
It just came out naturally.
Pretty much. I think it's probably changed a little bit since that one, but I think when I started doing voices on the show, it had to be a little different because that voice sounded a little too much like my own voice. It had to sound different from Benson, so it got a little more high-pitched, but that's pretty much the same, just the way I do it now.
And for Muscle Man?
Muscle Man, I just looked at the drawing again, like, that one we did later, after JG had pitched the show and it got picked up, he made up that character and he just showed me the drawings. And the first version I did was like really hard on my voice, and then I sort of backed off from that a little bit, so it's a little more like toned down. But I just based it on the drawing again. And I think those, at least for regular show, the drawings were the inspiration for the voices.
Was the radio show always planned to be like a kid show, or did you guys want to make it like an adult show?
Actually, I know MTV was interested. Well, it came originally from that 4th year film that JG made. And then after he finished school, MTV was interested in developing it with him, but he got like weird notes from them and didn't want to work with them anymore. And then ended up developing it with Cartoon Network. But it had gotten through a few versions that sort of started based on that short and then changed a couple times into what it
So Cartoon
became.
Network saw that and they were like, alright.
Yeah, I think they saw both there was one he made with Pops, and that was called The Naive Man from Lollyland. And then his 4th year film, that was his 3rd year film, and his 4th year film was the next one. So I think he kind of melded those with a third idea that was with this Blue Jay character. And yeah, developed that with Cartoon.
Yeah, it's good. Sometimes you have like adult references in there, you know, if you really pay attention
Yeah,
to it.
yeah. I think that was his original. He wanted to make more adult cartoons, but obviously Cartoon Network's the kids.
I feel like
channel.
even like kids cartoons have some adult references. Like if you go back and you watch Rugrats.
Yeah.
You're like,
the dad
what?
was watching the grandpa was watching like porno DVDs.
Yeah,
sometimes.
like just stuff like that. They talk about some really like existential shit on Rugrats. Very strange. Go back and watch a couple episodes and you'll be like, holy shit. Aside from obviously the cartoons that you voice, what are some other animated shows that you like?
Shows. I watch Adventure Time sometimes. I like my original inspiration was more of the old cartoons, like the classic Disney movies from the 50s and Looney Tunes. Or I really like the animated Batman series from the 90s.
Yeah. So good, yeah.
I think those are my favorite.
Yeah, those are really good. The Batman animated series. It was
Yeah.
great.
That was
Yeah, they don't
like-
make anything like
it was
that
They
now. It's
really,
like
they
big,
really
like,
don't. It was a cool
drama.
style of animation, and like, yeah, it was dramatic, but still like was very relevant to like people of the age group it was directed for. Like when
Yeah.
I was I'm 30, so when I was watching it, I was probably like it was after school, so I was probably like 10, 11,
Yeah, I think
12.
when it came out, I was 9.
Okay.
So, because I'm pretty much.
Okay, yeah, so maybe that's like the age
I
group.
think I was in 3 or 4.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know that Harley Quinn was developed for the animated series,
Yeah.
and now look at her.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So,
Great character.
yeah, great character. She's probably like the most popular Batman character, I think.
Yeah.
Well,
Female.
maybe the
Female.
Joker too. Yeah.
Well, she doesn't count. Female character, you're right.
Yeah.
True.
Very true. Since you like grew up watching the Batman show, and I'm sure you probably saw Star Wars, did you kind of like fanboy when you guys got Mark Hamill on the show?
Yeah, a little bit. I was probably more a fan of the Batman show than Star Wars.
Yeah.
I didn't watch Star Wars that much when I was little. But yeah, of course. Yeah.
And on the show, Benson used to be like a drummer for a famous band.
Mhm.
What's your favorite rock band?
Oh,
Good question.
I
probably either AC/DC or Led Zeppelin.
love
Okay,
I saw you
classic.
today,
Yeah, that's really
Yeah.
good. You can't go wrong.
I think
Also-
JG actually got me onto that kind of music in
Yeah.
school. I never really listened to it much.
That's cool. Yeah, you guys have like a lot of 80s sounding
Sometimes
stuff.
I'd work in his cubicle and he'd put it on.
Also, would you like a CD? I play music and I would like to give you.
Sure.
Didn't see that coming. I play music.
Do you and Benson share any similarities?
Yes. Yeah, Benson's the most similar character
Yeah,
to
I
me.
agree, actually.
And actually, Benson is a little bit based on me. So
Thank you. I love it.
Does that mean that you get
a
mad
little bit
and
grouchy
have a
sometimes.
fit?
Any other questions?
So you said you went to like animation kind of school when you were in college. Did you make any like animations of your own?
Yeah, I did 3. Well, I did 4 films. One was like we did this thing where we do a film in 2 days, but I made 3 that were like we make a film a year. And so I made a first-year film, a second-year film that I spent 2 years on, so it became my second and third year film and a fourth-year film. Mine were different. Mine were more, because I wanted to animate, so it was more just focusing on trying to make good animation.
Yeah, and you mentioned that you like specifically mentioned hand-drawn animation, which I feel like is kind of a dying art.
Yeah, at least as part of a blockbuster movie.
Right, exactly. So what are some of your favorite like hand-drawn animated films?
Cinderella, the Disney ones like Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty, and Peter Pan, and Ichabod and Mr.
Peter
Toad.
Pan. Yeah, nostalgic.
Nostalgia.
Roger Rabbit.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, sorry. How's it like working with the other voice actors other than Mark Hamill?
It's great. Everybody gets along really well. It's super fun, especially when we get. Sometimes we record with only like 2 or 3 of us, and then other days, I guess, just schedules work out that there's like a lot of people, and those are always really fun records because you don't have to skip over chunks. It feels more like you're like just doing a play or something.
Do you like do stuff after your recording session, like get together or like do like something?
Sometimes just go out for like food, but not too much.
So you don't hang out or anything?
You're not
Sometimes.
chicken wings
You're
together?
not
Like in the show, you guys like go to like a wing parlor.
Oh.
You guys like eat wings.
Yeah,
so
wing-
You go to bowling.
You go to wing.
We've never gone out to eat wings.
So you just like destroyed everyone's like.
Right now you guys go.
That should be the thing. You all should go to wing.
JG and I had barbecue at a thing once. That's maybe the closest. Wings, but it wasn't wings.
You guys should do it and Periscope it for the first time.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
great.
It would just be the most boring
That would
thing.
be
There would
really
not
cool.
be any. None of us would be drunk. And it would just be like having wings.
People would watch that. I think you underestimate the fan base.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
Guys, we have wing.
I'd watch it.
Yeah, I'd watch it. Absolutely.
We met back.
Wow, you have the feeling.
There could be like no conversation, just like gross mouth noises and eating wings, just like.
just be audio, wouldn't be
Yeah.
recorded.
Yeah, just upload that to like SoundCloud. That's it. But you should really consider doing that.
Or if not going out
I'll
to
hide a
eat,
camera.
you could consider going bowling. I mean, I know like in the
Bowling?
show. Yeah.
We
Or
do
go to a
sometimes. Gone bowling
Oh yeah?
with JG. JG is a bowler. He's like a good bowler.
Or karaoke.
He's good at every game.
Yeah.
Any competitive thing, JG's good.
Being a voice actor, is there any other voice actor whose work you admire or you kind of draw ideas from?
Look like the old, like I like all the old voice actors in the Disney movies. Like that were like a lot of them were theater actors. Like I like Sterling Holloway, and I like the actors that like they just had a lot of character to their voice. You know, they didn't really do different voices. They do a lot of different characters. Like Sterling Holloway did, you know, Winnie the Pooh and the Snake and Jungle Book and things, and like very different characters, but he didn't really change his voice. He was just into acting. Those are
Yeah, I like
favorite.
voice actors that you can tell who they are, but their voice
Yeah.
still fits
Yeah,
the
yeah. It's
character.
like totally, it's exactly the same voice as Winnie the Pooh for him, but
Yeah.
you never think Winnie the Pooh because it's just like
some good examples of that are like Kristen Shaw,
mm.
Who does Louise
Yeah,
and Bob's
yeah,
Burgers.
that's very
Yeah,
exciting.
very
Yeah.
unique voice.
Yeah.
And then John H. Benjamin, who does Archer, Bob and Bob's Burgers. Like it's like their normal voices,
Yeah.
but it
They just
suits
have
every
really-
character.
They
Yeah,
just have really great voices.
yeah, lucky. Anybody else?
Speaking of Bob's Burgers, what's your favorite like animated show that's happening now besides the regular show?
And Adventure Time.
Yeah.
Do you like Rick and Morty?
That's a
I've
good
only
question.
watched the first episode,
You gotta
so I
see
didn't
it.
really get into it. I guess from the first episode. Yeah.
To be fair, the pilot is a little weak.
Mm.
It's like one of those shows that you have to watch. So many people were telling me like you have to watch Rick and Morty, and I kept trying to watch it, and I would get like 3 episodes in and be like, oh no, it's cool I guess, and I didn't like it, and I committed like an evening to watch at least 5 episodes, and now it's hands down one of my favorite just shows in general, animated, regular, whatever.
Yeah.
It's
Keep hearing
amazing. Season 2 is like amazing. If you like really offensive, weird humor, which I mean.
Yeah.
I don't know
Sure,
if I
I
trust
don't like
you.
anything that's entertaining, so.
Yeah, well, you'll like it. I think it's very well written. It's written by Dan Harmon, who also does Community. That show. Have you
Oh,
seen
okay.
that? Yeah.
Well, good.
Well, he's great. So he's really, really good. It's like his show. Just watch it.
Super fun.
I wouldn't lead you astray.
Got
Yeah,
a
but-
game now.
Yeah, have
it's
you
like
played into
Pokemon.
Pocket Morty's?
Oh, like a.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Like that.
amazing, right?
It's
I'm already
like
level 40.
someone tapped into my brain and was like, "What kind of game could I make for Christy?"
Like a
And then they made that
iPhone
game, and I was
game?
like,
Yeah, you
Yeah.
download it and it's like Pokemon. You catch different
It's-
styles of
it-
Mortys. You
yeah.
level them up. You make it
It's
fun.
so
fucking fun.
it's like the perfect game. I'm
Yeah.
obsessed with it. It's amazing. It's so ridiculous, and it's like a testament to how ridiculous Rick and Morty is as a show.
Okay, I'll have to watch it and then play the game.
Yeah, and then just report back. Let us know how you feel about all of it.
You should watch it on Periscope while you guys are eating wings.
And or bowling.
You have like a whole
It
freelance
evenings,
like
yeah.
creative content team here. Any other questions? Are you okay back there? Are you good? Do you need me? Like, can I help you? Do you need some water?
Just having a great time.
You should be really sorry. I'm just worried about you.
Something really unexpected. That's all.
All right, if you need anything, let me know. I got you. We can probably get you some water or like a therapist or whatever you need. Yeah. All right, as long as you're good. Any other questions?
Oh, can we get a video of you saying Jolly Good Show for our website? Thank you.
Alright, I'm rolling.
Jolly good show.
That was good.
Really good.
It's like you do it for a living.
Do you have any other projects you're working on that you can talk about?
I'm keeping it a secret, but I'm just working on a short film, but I don't want to.
Are you just voicing it, or do you have like creative input?
No, it's just like one of my own film.
Oh,
So
good.
I
That's awesome.
did a voice in it, and it's puppets. I made all the puppets.
Oh, that's right. Your puppet stuff. That's really exciting. Did you see that the Carol, who was Big Bird, and
I did, yeah.
and Oscar the Grouch was
Yeah, I didn't
here?
get to watch it.
Oh.
I was in the room though. I saw that. It was
Very cool,
yeah.
right? Very cool. So I'm assuming you like Jim Henson and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Can't go wrong with puppets.
Did you have a question?
Yeah, I say like other than regular show and Adventure Time, what other anime shows would you like to voice in?
It'd be fun to do like an action show, like Batman. Do a Batman show. Yeah, I've only done comedy shows, so it'd be fun to do something like drama, like a serious, not serious, but action show.
Did you ever think you would become a voice actor? Like at a young age?
No, no. Just started. I had an interest in like acting and theater, and I thought I might want to become an actor, but not a voice actor. I didn't think about that until
Yeah, a lot of
doing
voice
voices at
actors
school.
say to be a good voice actor, you have to be an actor.
Yeah,
first.
yeah. I think every voice actor at least has an interest in, has done some kind of
Acting.
plays.
Did you ever do like any theater or had interest? Oh, really?
Yeah, I do plays every now and then for fun, just with friends. and
What's your
things.
favorite play?
Probably I like Neil Simon plays. Maybe Lost in Yonkers.
Oh, cool.
Probably.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I like Shakespeare and like, so I'm big on like Broadway plays, little plays. Good stuff. I feel like plays are kind of like a dying thing as well.
Yeah.
A little bit. I feel like people don't really, I mean, maybe current generations don't really have a huge interest in plays, which is unfortunate.
It might be revived.
Huh?
It might be revived.
Yeah, that'd be great. Like a new Renaissance era of just going back to the good old days.
Plays and hand-drawn art.
Plays.
Hand-drawn plays.
Yeah.
Hand-drawn.
Go back to hand-drawn animation, more plays. We can all like take up trades and be like blacksmiths. Good old day, you know? Oh.
Rika.
Are you wishing? Are you?
Oh.
I'm trying.
Is there any kind of game or show that you wish you were doing voice actor for?
If you could steal someone's job.
Do it. Do it.
I can't think of it. I don't really watch a lot of cartoons that are on now. So it's not something that I'm like, oh, I wish I was on that. But I'd like to. I would have liked to do more voices, I guess, on Adventure Time. I mean, I always liked doing voices on that show.
Seems like a good bunch of people to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's the voice actor? You might know. I'm drawing a blank. Who does Jake's voice? Also does Bender, right?
John
Right.
DiMaggio.
Yeah.
That's the yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
My brain was like, help me.
Do you have a question?
Yeah. Can you do a Batman impression in Pop's voice?
Oh my goodness.
Hi, I'm Batman.
I am the Dark Knight. Hear me.
Okay. The next Halloween
That's about as
episode.
good as Pop's
Can you
gonna
please
be.
that?
That was pretty good. A little disturbing. I like it. Any other questions?
Like, let's say like there's a scene that's gonna be like Muscle Man and like Pops and like Bender like all in the same room. Like, do you, Benson? Sorry, someone said Bender. Sorry, but like, is it like complicated like to be switching from voice to voice like that?
It is harder. It's better when I think. Well, every time we do like a first take of the scene, we just read through the whole thing. So I'll do one version where I flip back and forth, but then we always do pickups of each line. So I probably get most of the lines right, at least in the scenes where I flip back and forth when we do the pickups, because it's just hard to switch sometimes. Or sometimes if it's like Benson and Pops say, I'll do Benson's voice and then someone will read in the other voice, so I can just focus on the one voice. So it's hard to switch and keep the right whatever,
Yeah,
motivation.
it'd be like crazy. They're like in a conversation and you're just like.
Sometimes it's fun. Every now and then I'll do something like switch back and forth and it works. But
do you have a favorite movie or TV actor?
I like old Cary Grant movies. I like Cary Grant. I like Maggie Smith. Top of my head, those two.
I like older.
Yeah, I do like old
Yeah.
old movies.
Yeah, Gregory Peck's probably like my favorite actor. He's very handsome as well. Yeah.
Which is your favorite Star Wars?
Empire Strikes Back. I just watched them recently again because of the new movie. I've only seen them a couple times, but yeah, the middle one I think I like the most.
Did you see the new one, the new Star Wars that came out?
What'd you think?
Yeah, what'd you think?
I liked it. I didn't think it was as good as what people said.
Mark Hamill though, right?
Really? Oh, did you see? You saw
like
Mark
my
Hamill's
boy.
last, like that's like
Yeah, I was
the best,
waiting on- oh.
best like actor,
Yeah,
like just
it's like,
dot
okay.
dot dot.
It'll be
Yeah,
cool to
yeah.
see, Mark in this. So I was like waiting and waiting and waiting. It's like, that's gonna be great. I'm like, it comes up at the end and it's like
He looks like a dirty ship captain.
end
He's like-
credits.
And his name was like second in the credits. It was so funny.
Mark Hamill. I'm sure he'll have a big role in the next one.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm sure he got paid more than a lot of the people in that movie.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's like guaranteed for sure.
Because like two of the actors, it was like their first movie.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, I know the girl that played Rey, she had been in like a couple really small things, like little cameos on stupid like Gossip Girl type shows and stuff like that. But the guy who played Finn, he has a British accent normally, which is amazing. Because I thought like the way he put on like an American accent was like spectacular. And he really didn't do a ton before that. That was like his first big role. And I was reading an interview, and he was saying, like for the premiere, because he couldn't talk about the movie at all, even to like his family because of like contractual shit. And so he invited his family to the premiere, and they all thought he was like just a side character. And
Really?
yeah, and so when he was like essentially one of the main characters of the movie, his family's like, what?
See, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. So can you imagine like bringing your family to a premiere of something and they think you're like, I don't know, like just
Garbage man
Guy
number
number
2.
two.
yeah, exactly. And then they're like, oh, you were like the main okay. Yeah, pretty incredible.
Did you even see like the pictures where he's like on the picture?
Yeah, I wonder how would they
Like
notice
the
that?
promotional
He's huge
pictures.
on the
They've
They
been
go
commercials
on
for
the
weeks.
internet or anything.
yeah, crazy.
Weird.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so long.
What are your thoughts on the regular show movie? Like, did you ever think you would like be a part of the movie? Like, would there ever be like a movie for regular show at all?
I guess I don't know. I never thought about like TV movies like that, but yeah, it was fun. I guess I never thought we'd do a longer version as long as that was, and then it really turned out to be a nice movie.
In that episode where Pops had a rap battle against those dudes, was that Tyler the Creator who was doing the voice for the other guy?
Yeah.
I knew it.
I never actually met him, but yeah.
Oh, I had a feeling.
It's a really good episode.
Yeah, it is. And then I'm assuming the other people were part of like Odd Future, right? Part of Tyler the Creator's.
I don't.
I would imagine.
think so. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I would
Yeah, they all recorded on a different thing.
That was a good episode, but you had some rhymes, man.
Pops rhyming or Pops rapping is just a good idea all around.
Yeah, for sure. Any other questions?
Have you guys had any other famous like guest voice actors, like maybe like 80s rock stars?
I couldn't say if we did. I can't think of any. I mean, we had a lot of like celebrities. Wayne Knight did a couple voices on the show from Seinfeld.
Oh, that's cool.
Who was your favorite guest?
I think Ed Asner he played Santa Claus. fun to watch. Did a good job.
Alright, I'm just gonna ask you questions. And you're not gonna like it. And you guys probably aren't gonna like it either. So you should come up with questions.
If we do like it.
then don't ask questions and let me continue speaking. This is a very important question. And I feel like they're just afraid to ask it. But what, like personally, is your favorite dinosaur?
Dinosaurs.
Did you have a childhood? Like, dinosaurs are.
I mean, I know the basic ones, of course,
are
but I didn't
integral
know
parts of growing up.
Probably Triceratops.
It's a solid choice. Very docile, peaceful. Makes sense.
Vegetarian.
Yeah, vegetarian. Nice.
It's a built-in shield.
Yeah. It's a good look.
Why does Pops have lollipops in his wallet than money?
That goes back to the original short. The original short from school that JG did. He went into a restaurant, and the whole thing was about him trying to pay his bill with lollipops, and he pisses off the waiter. And gets into a fight where he gets beat up. But yeah, he just pays with lollipops. That's his currency.
Do you think that Mordecai should be with Margaret or CJ?
Dude, I was gonna ask that right now. I swear to God.
My vote would be for Margaret.
Margaret, yeah, Margaret's good.
Yeah, my vote's for Margaret.
Seems more easygoing.
And they're both birds.
Yeah.
Came with their own kind.
Yeah, from a biological standpoint, it seems to make a lot of sense.
They're less complicated. The cloud?
Yeah, that's.
Cloud bird baby, I don't know.
Well,
Will Benson have a real love life or no?
They have a girlfriend.
Can't say.
Spoilers.
There was a girl across the hall.
Oh.
Yeah, you had the girl.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
Audrey,
that's true.
right?
Audrey.
Yeah, he has had a little bit of a love life.
I hope you like it.
Garrett Bobby Ferguson was hilarious. I just want to say.
Oh.
What's your favorite food?
Chili dogs, like hot dogs.
Like Sonic the Hedgehog. He loves chili dogs. Have you seen that cartoon or no?
Well, yeah. Yes,
Then you would know he loves chili dogs.
I didn't know that, but
Did you guys know that?
no.
Am I just like dropping facts? Thank you.
Sounds pretty obscure.
Okay,
to me.
you could literally Google Sonic the Hedgehog.
I'm sure that you can. I believe you. It just sounds like an obscure, not common knowledge fact. I should know.
I thought it was common knowledge. Yeah, right?
No.
Right, maybe I'm just too deeply involved in Sonic the Hedgehog. That's fine. That's my life. It's my journey. But chili dogs, good choice.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Disney character? Like just
Probably, I have a lot of favorite Disney characters. I like the Mad Hatter
Legit.
in Alice in Wonderland. I like Captain Hook.
Nice, yeah. Do you like Sword and Stone?
Yes, yeah. That animation is really good. It's not my, I don't think it's one of my favorites, but yeah, Man and Min.
What about
probably my
yes,
favorite
yeah.
character from
I was gonna say probably one of my favorites as well. And Black Cauldron.
I've not seen that in a long time. I think I saw it.
I haven't seen it probably in like 15, 20 years, and then I rewatched it maybe a month and a half ago, and it's amazing. It's even better like as an adult now.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
really cool. It's a good one to revisit for
Yeah, I
sure.
haven't watched it.
Yeah,
I
I
haven't
forgot
seen it
all
once.
about its existence. Then I saw somebody post something on Tumblr about it, and I was like, well.
That was the one that they made like when they were transitioning from all the
Yeah.
older animators to the newer animators.
Yeah,
That was,
yeah. So it's
Tim
like a
Burton
weird
Tim
time.
Burton worked on that.
Yep. Very cool.
Since you like Disney movies, are you a Frozen fan?
I haven't seen Frozen.
What? The room.
Same.
Boo.
Sorry.
You haven't seen it either?
I haven't seen it either.
Yeah, me neither.
You're not alone.
I'm more of a fan of the older ones.
Same.
Fair enough.
You know, it goes back to the original Disney roots, and just like,
Because it's a musical.
yeah.
Disney
And
princess.
it has
you know?
princesses.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What's your favorite Disney princess?
Cinderella. If you count her as a princess, because she didn't start out as a princess.
She is a princess.
You know what's funny is a couple of weeks ago I had this, I was in London doing a pub quiz, and one of them was about Disney princesses, like name 7 Disney princesses, and like everyone's just writing them down, and I'm like, no, think about it. Like, do they have to start out as princesses? Can they marry into being a princess? Like, what are the semantics here?
sort
Because
of,
not
yeah.
all of them start as princesses. A lot of them marry in. They clean up.
And then Pocahontas is like, she was kind of like an Indian princess.
Yeah, but like, does that count? There was no
Stretching
castle.
it
Like,
there,
it's,
yeah.
you know.
And Mulan's
Mulan's
just
part of
not.
the Disney princess line, even though she's not a princess at all.
Yeah, it's like hard. That's why I was like, I need to know like more details on this question before I answer it. There's a lot of semantics with Disney princesses. But Cinderella's my favorite.
Yeah, Cinderella's, that's like the classic.
Classic, yeah, she was
Just
cool.
like the princess of princesses.
I just want animal friends.
Oh, yeah. They have to
Maybe
be,
a
that's kind of
dress.
a qualification. They have to be able to like sing to birds and track animals.
Absolutely a qualification.
On some of the episodes, you guys have like musical numbers and songs and stuff. Who writes them? Does anyone play instruments too? Like,
Sean Sellis writes a lot of them with the long hair. I don't know if you've ever seen him on. He goes to a lot of the panels at Comic-Con and things.
my first one.
He plays the guitar and sings, so he writes a lot of the
Does he have a band?
songs. I don't know. I'm sure he's played in the band at some point, maybe, but I don't know.
you should show him that.
But he'll go to a lot of like.
Look at you, coming Magic City,
I'm a
hustling.
marketer, man.
Yeah, killing it. That's how they put it though.
But he'll come to a lot of the records, and I don't do most of that. Sometimes I'll sing, but usually it's one time with me, and he'll come and like make sure they get the beats right. And
I
sing
love
them.
those episodes.
Yeah.
Have you seen, because you were talking about Jim Henson earlier, have you seen like Labyrinth and the Dark Crystal?
I wasn't a huge fan of the Dark Crystal, but I like the Labyrinth.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Goblin King.
At least he's like immortalized in that movie as well as his albums. Like, what a good movie to be like immortalized in.
Yeah, they're actually screening it here in February 6th at Coral Gables Art Cinema.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are they? Oh, that's so great.
Yeah, my friends do the late night screenings there that they do sometimes. And
Yeah, they always play really good movies there.
Yeah.
You probably won't be here, but.
Well, he's gonna be here tomorrow. They're playing Purple Rain if you want to pass by. It's pretty cool.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Dark Crystal, I didn't like as much as Labyrinth, but the puppets in Dark Crystal, like,
Yeah,
that were really good. Like,
yeah.
like the sketches, like the vulture creatures, are like some of the coolest, like, I think, like puppet work I've seen.
No.
Like, they're so gnarly.
That's
They're
why
amazing.
I watched it when I was little, because I saw the pictures. They looked so cool.
Yeah.
Just like, I think I probably fell asleep.
Maybe it's one of those
It's a
things
little
that, like,
slow.
now you can revisit later on in life and appreciate it.
Yeah.
As, like, a puppet guy now, you know?
True.
Can you sing like your favorite song with one of your voices on regular show?
My favorite song? Yeah.
Your
sure.
favorite character.
Yeah. Oh, it's a jolly holiday with Mary. Mary makes your heart so light. When the day is grey and ordinary, Mary makes the sun shine bright. Jolly holiday.
Let's see how much time we have left. Maybe you can just sing for, like, the entire time. Yeah, we have, like, 21 minutes left.
I don't know any songs that are that long.
It's a Pink Floyd song. They're all super long.
I don't think I know them by heart.
That'd be really impressive.
Okay. Do you have like a favorite like maybe line that you've ever said or punchline that you're like, what? That you remember? I don't know.
There's the what is it? The quartz parchment shears line, but I can't remember.
Oh, Quartz Department Shears, I think. It's rock, paper, scissors, right? I don't know, it's like...
I can't remember the line now, but that was like the most funny one. I can't remember it. I don't know. I can't remember my lines.
I don't know. No, I was like,
Old, a long time ago.
Any other questions? I'm counting on you too.
We got.
What else there?
No pressure. No. It's, you know.
There's very much pressure.
It's gotta be good.
Who's your favorite Adventure Time character, and why is it Peppermint Butler?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
okay.
he's the best
Oh.
character.
No, I think my favorite is
Lemongrass.
Tree Trunks.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, Tree Trunks is amazing, and the lady that voices her is like the cutest human probably like that exists today.
I'm offended.
You're pretty cute too. But have you seen the lady that voices Tree Trunks?
No.
I want her to come to one of these conventions so badly, so I can just like give her one like a really long hug. She's really cute. Yeah, Tree Trunks is really good.
It's a
I
death
can't remember what's the name of the worm.
Oh,
Shelby.
Pendas,
Shelby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shelby also.
So
That's
cute.
Pendas Shelby's voice.
Yeah, Shelby's really good too. Tree Trunks. Some
LS.
other good like
LSP is my favorite.
so good, and Lemon Grab as well. Like such a good character. I love really like cantankerous, angry characters in shows, and so Lemon Grab is like perfect.
Do you have a favorite episode of Adventure Time?
There was one that I just watched. It was really weird, but it had fun animation. They like turn into birds. I don't
Yes.
remember the name of that one.
Yes.
They turn into
Yeah.
birds and all these different things, and it's like about the food chain.
It's so that one is so
Very
good.
weird
It's so
episode.
weird.
Yeah.
I know. I love how Adventure Time like kind of stays on the rails with like certain like themes, like normal episodes, and then they like kind of go off the rails and do like episodes like that. It was like pepper those weird ones in.
Yeah. Yeah, they're really weird.
That one's really, really,
That-
really,
I
really,
think that
really
is the
good.
weirdest one I've seen.
Yeah.
But-
How many seasons do you think regular show will last?
I don't know. I mean, they keep writing in like new things, so yeah, I don't really have a clue.
Has there ever been any consideration for like a regular show Adventure Time to collab?
Oh,
'Cause I'd pay
I don't
$2 right now.
think.
Yeah, that'd be really funny.
I don't think so. I don't think that would ever happen.
Never say never though, because
Yeah.
Bob's Burgers and Archer did that weird crossover episode. Really?
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
Is it on the new season? I just seen
Yeah, it's like newer. Yeah, we're like it's like a Bob's Burgers and Archer crossover, and it's amazing.
Is it in the Bob's Burgers new season or in the Archer new season?
Archer, right?
Archer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's an Archer.
Yeah, we don't really keep up with Archer. That's why.
Oh, okay.
We haven't gotten into it yet, but we will.
But you watch Bob's Burgers?
Yeah.
Good. Anybody else? You still good back there? Alright.
Do you have a favorite crossover episode? Like any show?
Like ever?
Seen a lot of crossover episodes. I don't know what the whole crossover thing is about. No, I don't. I don't know.
Or do you remember any of them?
Yeah. I can't even think of one, honestly.
There's a Scooby-Doo Batman movie.
That's a good.
Oh my gosh, that is bizarre,
I
yeah.
liked the Jetsons meet the Flintstones.
Oh my gosh, that
Yeah.
is like probably the most classic crossover. I don't think it gets any more like classic
That
than
I
that.
watched all the time growing up.
Oh my gosh, I forgot all about that. Like I'm hit with like a wave of like nostalgia. That one's really good. Anybody else?
What's your favorite cheesy 80s movie? And it could be action too. It doesn't have to be cheesy. It could be a Escape from New York.
like just favorite 80s movie? It doesn't have to be cheesy.
But make it over the top, at least in some way. Action-y or...
But it's 80s
My
as
favorite
well.
80s
Yeah.
movie is Back to the Future.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Except for Back to the
It's a good
Future
movie.
3. I don't count.
I haven't even seen that one, and I own it because I have the trilogy now. I'm about to watch it.
Yeah, I have the trilogy too. I only watched the first two. The third one I don't discuss it.
The third one felt more like they just made it to make it, like for the sake of continuing the series.
Yeah, exactly. And it was like weird because they were all like 80s and then that one was made in like 92, so it was kind of like 90s. And it was like
Yeah.
odd. I didn't like it.
I agree with you.
Do you have a favorite movie franchise? by any chance?
It's Harry Potter. I'm a big Harry Potter fan.
Really?
Rest in peace once again.
Oh yeah, Alan Rickman. Really sad. He was amazing. Like I love Harry Potter. I read all the books before I saw like the films, and Alan Rickman played Snape. Like I pictured him
Yeah,
in the book.
really.
It was weird because like a lot of the like when you are reading a book, you like are seeing everything in your head and you view characters a certain way, and then when these books get adapted into films, it's usually not how you picture it, obviously, because that would be absurd. But I just feel like Alan Rickman played Snape so well that it was like everyone's kind of like vision of him.
Yeah,
it was
him-
really, really good.
Him and Maggie Smith both, like Maggie Smith also was like exactly what I pictured.
Like flawless, yeah, perfect. Those movies are great.
Voices too. Like when I read a book, I think they sound a certain way, and then like
Yeah.
you watch the movie, and you're like, you sound totally different.
Yeah,
than
yeah,
what I
yeah.
imagined.
Like you feel like betrayed. I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't know what I
happens
was,
to me a lot.
I was thinking. Yeah. Yeah, Harry Potter's great. There's a new Harry Potter movie coming out, right?
Yeah, isn't it a prequel?
Yeah,
set,
yeah.
Set in the 20s, right?
Yeah, there's the
The
yeah.
Fantastic Beasts one, I think.
Is
20s
that that's a
or 30s,
prequel?
right? So,
Looks like it's gonna be pretty good now. Have you ever seen, as far as animation goes, I'm trying to think of like newer cartoons in the realm of like regular show and stuff. Have you seen Steven Universe?
yes.
Did you like it?
I liked it. It's not my favorite. I don't like a lot of newer cartoons that much.
Yeah, I've
I just-
noticed.
I'm like
I'm
the
like
old-
picking up on
Curmudgeonly animated. I like old
Yeah.
things, which are not as good as the 50s.
What about the 90s?
Yeah, like Batman. That's
Like
basically-
SpongeBob?
I haven't watched a lot of SpongeBob.
What about Dexter's? Dexter's Laboratory?
Oh, I like Dexter's Lab.
Oh, so good. So good.
You're a Cartoon Network guy.
Yeah, I am. I guess I do like Dexter's Lab. I grew up on that. So.
Do you have any plans to go to Disney World or Universal now that you're in Florida?
No, I'm not gonna have time to really do anything like that.
Have
Just
you been
read
to the Disney
Sunday.
World yet?
To Disney World?
No, to like Universal for the Harry Potter.
No, but
world?
they're building one in California.
Oh, they are. They're doing it over in Disneyland.
I see the Hogwarts when I'm like driving down one of the roads.
Oh, that's so good.
It's like in the distance.
Cool. Are you like super excited?
Like I'm almost there.
I am excited.
Maybe all your butterbeer dreams come true.
I kind of like just seeing it in the distance. If I go there, I'll just be like, oh,
Ruins the
it's
illusion.
just a theme park. But if it's in the distance, I was like, there's Hogwarts.
You'll never be disappointed.
So are you Slytherin, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, or
That's a great
Gryffindor?
question.
I think I'm either a Slytherin or I think I'm maybe a Slytherin.
Just by looking at the shirt.
I think I'm like a horse slughorn maybe. That's
Yeah, I'm getting like some pretty intense Slytherin vibes. But like not in a bad way. I'm definitely Ravenclaw all the way. Like so hard. Every online test is like, yeah, go read books.
For the regular show, like how does the creative process work? Because I know South Park, they get together in a boardroom and they just talk crap for a long time and they come up with funny stuff. Like how does it work?
Well, I'm never there for the writing, but I know they play games a lot, and they do like they'll think up just like ridiculous ideas, and, like a lot of them. And
Yeah.
just pick the best ones.
That sounds
I
awesome.
think they write a lot of
Do
different.
they have medical cards?
stories.
They sound like they. Sometimes I watch an episode and I'm thinking they have medical cards, medical marijuana cards. You know?
No, I don't think so.
Illusion shattered.
I'm still gonna take it.
I think a lot of people probably think that.
What are your feelings on Hawaiian pizza?
I love Hawaiian pizza.
Do you really? Because that's like a very black and white question to ask people.
Like they either like it or they don't.
Or it's like
They don't.
sacrilege, like you're ruining pizza by
What's
putting
actually
pineapple on
good
it.
is pineapple and pepperoni.
Yeah, that's the
It's
stuff.
actually better.
Just put pineapple on the pizza, that's all I'm saying.
Pineapple
Yeah.
and pepperoni.
It's a very
It's
important
nice
question.
mix.
I usually try to ask that like when I first meet people, just to feel them out. Like, you know, it's very telling of one's character.
Pineapple cheese.
What does that say about someone's career?
You're great. I would like pick you up from the airport or like bail you out of jail.
Everything. It's just
Yeah.
the ultimate test.
Yeah. You
That
passed.
and if you like chili dogs.
Yeah. Good old chili dogs. Anybody else?
What are your thoughts on Scientology?
Let's make the last 10 minutes of this really weird.
I don't know anything about Scientology. I don't like when they harass me with handing out flyers.
That's the actual problem.
I give them dirty looks.
Is that a problem in California?
Yeah, well, they have tons of Scientology like buildings. So if you go down the street in Hollywood, they pass you out.
That's so weird. I chop that shit.
How did you start in Cartoon Network?
Just was doing voices in school for my friend, and then he hired me on, past me after the show was picked up, or worked for the pilot originally, and then when the show was picked up.
Do you ever use like your angry Benson voice like in public?
Yeah. Do you ever get angry?
Yeah, sure.
He looks so calm.
You're lying.
Yeah, you're like the
No,
most
that
composed
anger is like
person.
based on me. That was like what inspired Benson's anger. Actually, there was one time where I got so mad. I used to room with JG in school at this little apartment across the street. And one time a guy came and stayed with us. And there was not a long walk, but there was like a walk to go from school. And he kept taking my parking spot. And it was our only assigned parking spot. And he was staying with us like a while. I got so mad. I just like took his suitcase and like put it outside. And then JG was like, "You can't do that." But he was like laughing.
That's pretty amazing. You're like honestly probably one of the most soft-spoken and composed people I've ever got to moderate for. I think if voice acting doesn't work out for you, you should record audiobooks.
Lull people to sleep.
Yeah, because I'm like ready to be tucked in. It's great. It's a compliment.
Okay.
Great hair, soft voice, killing the game. Anybody else?
Can we hear angry Benson?
Sure. You guys are just so lazy. How did I end up hiring two slackers that do absolutely nothing all day? If you don't finish this work by the end of the day, you're fired!
That was okay. That'll do. Any other questions?
I'm sorry, I'm getting late. It's the first time I've come to a Comic-Con thing, so...
This is your first time at a Comic-Con?
Yeah.
Are you here all weekend?
No, just I came for Bill and I actually. And
Oh, did you manage to see him?
Yeah.
Good, I'm
I
glad.
see him, yeah.
Cool.
Good job.
So,
Oh, thank you.
Right, so I'm a computer science major and I want to do video games. I don't know if you've ever been interested in video games, but I know there's a lot of voice acting involved. I wanted to know like how you got started in voice acting. You probably talked about it before I got here.
Oh, yeah. Well, sure. I started by doing voices in school. I went to animation school, and my friend made films in school, and I did voices for him in school, and then those characters became part of regular shows, so he asked me as the voice for those characters.
Would you ever do voices for video games?
Yeah, sure. I've never had the chance, but yeah. I've
Do
only done
you play
voices.
any video games?
I don't that often. No.
You seem like you would only play like NES games. Because they're old. Yeah.
No, I played the Batman. I got rid of my video games because I was trying to not have distractions.
Oh, they will consume you.
Now I only play I play like my DS, my
Oh, good.
3DS.
Yeah,
So I play the old ones.
Oh, yeah. Well, called it.
Well, if I ever start my game company, I'll call you up.
Thank you. Cool.
You're hired.
You're hired.
Have you ever thought about getting a tattoo? Like, while you're on your body
No.
or something? No?
Are
I
you
don't
two
think that will ever
twins?
happen.
Yeah.
Good observation.
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw through the glasses.
I usually wear glasses,
Yeah.
and when I don't wear them, people don't recognize me, even though my body is literally covered with like distinguishable like marks.
Yeah.
So this is really crazy.
You can
You
see
do that
the resemblance.
intentionally so that people can tell you apart?
No, I just can't see very well.
Maybe you planned it.
I know that struggle.
No,
Wow.
she wears glasses, but like.
Here, I have them with me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Now you can see
Now
it.
it is. Oh my gosh, so cute.
Is it cute?
It's really cute. You're twins, and you're both blind. It's adorable.
You hear that? You're adorable.
You too.
Two eyes are better than none.
Take the compliment. You're cute.
I will take that. I don't know about her.
You're like, I'll take it.
I'm adorable. You just can't see it.
Any other questions?
What's your favorite alcohol?
What's your favorite alcohol?
Probably just beer or whiskey.
We have whiskey in the car. You want to come?
I got beer in my booth.
Hey.
No, I'm good. I had a little. My friend got me a whiskey before I came. Shot.
Straight whiskey, like straight up, or not mixed with John?
No, I just like straight.
Yeah.
On the rocks or?
No, just neat.
That's how you do it, from the bottle.
I just started that because I never have ice in my house because I never think ahead. So
No.
Would you ever dress up as Snape? I can see wearing I can see being him.
yeah, I would. I've dressed up as Harry Potter because people say I look like Harry Potter.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything,
But,
if you're gonna
the
say
problem
it,
with dressing up as Harry Potter, unless you wear the full robe, is people don't think I'm dressed up because I just kind of look like myself.
Yeah.
But I put on the glasses for Comic-Con ones.
Just think that's super light.
Anybody else?
Oh, since the Game of Thrones and panel's about to start, do you like Game of Thrones?
Yeah. I don't. I like the first season the most, and I kind of got lost interest. I don't know. I think it got too
good and you couldn't handle it?
No, it's just stuff that's just like, don't buy it.
Okay.
Well, it's a fantasy.
Yeah, it's a fantasy.
No, not something like
Sam.
that. Just like character things. I don't know. I like
Says
the
the
first
guy who
season.
plays a gumball machine.
I know. It's unbelievable. I couldn't.
Realistic.
Game of Thrones is great. Big fan.
What are your thoughts about the 2016 election?
Oh. Yeah, we'll probably just.
Politics questions.
We're in Miami.
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts?
Bernie.
I don't want to answer any.
Private.
Alright, fair enough. Anybody else? We have 3 minutes left.
Lightning round.
Mom jokes.
Lightning round, yeah.
Show something you can do in 3 minutes.
Something I can do in 3 minutes?
Anything.
Or a special
Can you
talent.
act out
I
an
can do.
argument?
Tap dance.
I'll talk to myself as the characters.
Okay.
Benson, are you up for a game of croquet? Pops, come on. Can't you see that my desk is full of paperwork? I'm a little busy today. I don't have time to entertain you. Oh, please, but Mordecai and Rigby are out raking leaves, and I know you'll get mad if they don't work. So, yes, I don't want you to bother them because they need to get their work done. Oh, hey, Pops. Want to go to a party later? Oh, that sounds enjoyable. I'll come with you. Great, let's go. Thank you.
And I think that's all she wrote. You're free to go drink whiskey straight.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming. Glad you're okay.